Oh, looks like Karlie Red just snapped, and baby, what she dropped has Spice shaking. Producers scrambling, and the entire Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 13 crew in full damage control mode. 'Cause what started as a messy Lil shade moment turned into a full-on revelation that has fans clutching pearls and Spice's lawyer dialing up PR crisis mode. Yes, Karlie Red just exposed some deeply personal and painful secrets about Spice's past. And it wasn't even on camera. Y'all. It came from a leaked audio file recorded backstage during a heated moment that was never supposed to air. But now that it's out, it's chaos. Social media is divided. The cast is turning on each other, and Spice may be facing legal trouble. So big. Mona Scott's even considering pulling scenes from the season entirely. But why did Karlie do it? What was she holding in for years? And is this the end of Spice's reality reign? Stick around, because what you're about to hear will have you asking, was this shade or sabotage? Now let's rewind the tape and really understand how we even got to this point. Because trust and believe, Karlie and Spice did not start off enemies. In fact, there was a time when they were the unbothered duo of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Loud, flashy, dramatic, but loyal to each other. But if you've been paying attention closely over the seasons, you'd know something has been off for a long time. Let's take it back to Season 8. When Spice first started pushing her global dancehall image and Karlie was fighting tooth and nail for storyline relevance. Even then, you could see little cracks in their bond. Shade over career choices, subtle digs about men, and most of all, jealousy. That quiet but loud kind of jealousy that builds behind glam and Instagram filters. Karlie always felt like she paved the way for women, like Spice in the LHH universe. She's been there since Season 1, baby. She's the blueprint. But then Spice came in like a blue-haired whirlwind, outspoken dancehall royalty, and with a fan base outside of love and hip-hop. The producers loved her. Social media loved her. And whether Karlie admitted it or not, she felt it. Then came the career milestones. Spice got Grammy nominations. She got shout-outs from Nicki Minaj. She even had Mona flying camera crews out of the country to follow her for special episodes. Meanwhile, Karlie was still filming inside salons talking about who's cheating on who, and that's where the bitterness began to build. Fast forward to Season 10. Remember that episode when they got into it at Rashida's Frost Bistro? Launch. People thought it was a random drunken argument. But Karlie said something that always stuck out to fans. She said, "Don't act brand new, Spice. I know what you did in Jamaica. You forgot where you came from." And just like that, cameras cut. Episode edited. Scene buried. But now we're finding out that what Karlie was talking about that night is exactly what's being exposed now, according to multiple insider sources from the production team. Karlie had been threatening to drop receipts for years, but Mona allegedly begged her not to. She told Karlie, "If you air this out, you're not just ruining Spice, you're dragging the whole franchise down." So Karlie kept quiet until now. Because here's where it gets extra messy behind the scenes. Karlie was dealing with her own legal drama, quiet lawsuits, debt collectors, and what she called character assassination from blogs. And guess who she believed was fueling the fire? Yep, Spice. Karlie allegedly believes that once Spice became the it girl of the franchise, she started using her influence to get Karlie written off scenes, edited out of reunions, and left off press tours. One source even claims Spice once told a producer, "Nobody want to see Karlie cry for another man. Give her a podcast or something." Ouch. So for Karlie, this wasn't just petty drama, this was personal. This was war. And when she found out that Spice's legal records were being quietly pulled by the press, and that one particular deposition document had been buried by VH1 execs, that's when Karlie decided, it was time to expose it all. The past, the trauma, the courtroom receipts, and yes, the alleged criminal investigation Spice was supposedly involved in before she even joined Love and Hip Hop. And what's even messier, Karlie wasn't alone in this. A fired crew member from season 13, who reportedly left the show after a breakdown over toxic filming conditions, is the one who leaked the audio of Karlie spilling these secrets off camera. Not only that, but LHHATL knew about this and tried to suppress it to protect Spice's image and season 13 ratings. So now we're in the eye of the storm. The secrets are out, the damage is already spreading, the cast is dividing like never before. Let's get into the meat of the madness. 'Cause baby, when I tell you Karlie didn't just spill tea, she drowned the whole damn cast in it. So here's what happened. The leaked audio posted at 2:47 a.m. by a burner Twitter account called @LHHInsiderX was a 3-minute clip of Karlie backstage during a filming break for Love and Hip Hop ATL season 13. And in that clip, she was going OFF on Spice. No script, no filter, just raw, unedited Karlie Red rage. And she said, Don, I quote, "Spice better humble herself real quick, because I got them files from Kingston. Yeah, the one she paid to disappear. You think? I ain't know about that judge getting bribed. Girl, don't play with me. You one bad tweet away from deportation." What? The internet went nuts. Within 20 minutes, #Karlie Sposes Spice was trending on X, formerly Twitter, and everybody was asking the same thing. What files? What judge? Deportation. Then another clip drops. It's one only 43 seconds long, but even worse, Karlie continues. You know what else they don't know? She's not even supposed to be in this country, love. She got that visa pushed through by a man she used to mess with in customs. He passed away. Guess what? Paper trail gone. I could have turned that in, but I stayed quiet. Loyalty. But now, F loyalty. Boom. And just like that, Karlie pulled the pin and tossed the grenade. This wasn't just gossip. This was potential legal exposure, immigration shade, and the implication that Spice had committed visa fraud to stay and film in the US, all while climbing the charts and becoming VH1's Golden Girl. The audio was so sharp, so intense. Fans literally thought it was a scripted scene at first. But nope, the timestamps proved it was from a break in filming, not a scheduled scene. Karlie was micked up and didn't realize it was still recording. And that former crew member who leaked it, yeah, that wasn't petty. That was revenge, according to insiders. This crew member, let's call her T, had been fired just 2 weeks earlier for allegedly leaking rough cuts to bloggers. She'd been working under Mona's team for 5 seasons and claimed she had enough audio to sink half the cast. So this was her first warning shot, and it landed hard. Now let's pause and talk about Spice's reaction, because, this is where it gets even juicier. Just hours after the audio dropped, Spice hopped on IG Live. But instead of her usual fiery clapbacks and eye rolls, she was silent. No words. No hair and makeup. Just her, wrapped in a blanket, staring at the screen. Tears welling up, chest breathing heavy. And then she said, "Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Half of what's out there is lies. But the other half, that's my story. And I wasn't ready to tell it yet. But then, here comes #Team Spice, and they are clapping back. And not just fans, either. We talkin' dancehall royalties stepping in. Chinza ding dong. And even Stefflon Don liked posts defending Spice. One Jamaican blogger wrote, who this? Plastic face gal way dem call Karlie. Come for Queen Spice and no expect fire. She lucky we not see her in Kingston." And fans echoed the sentiments, saying Karlie's bitter, washed up, and clout chasing now that her storyline is dry. One viral post reads, "Imagine being on LHH since dinosaurs and still can't hold a man or a storyline. Girl, BYE." Meanwhile, the neutral fans, the ones who just here for the drama, they're losing their minds in the comments. One tweet with over 100K likes said, I don't know who lying, but if Mona don't drop a 4-part documentary on this entire situation. We, riding on VH1 headquarters at dawn. And speaking of Mona, girl, where you at? The creator of the entire Love and Hip Hop franchise has been silent. No statements, no tweets, no shady reposts. And y'all, KNOW, that's not normal. So now people are suspecting she might be lawyering up, especially after the internal VH1 memo leak. They really did hide evidence of immigration manipulation and block certain cast from speaking out on camera. ... They're done. And it's not just fans speculating now. The gossip blogs are in overdrive. The Shade Room dropped a full breakdown video titled, "Did VH1 Commit Fraud?" Karlie's shocking accusation explained Hollywood Unlocked. Did an Instagram Live with a former VH1 producer who claimed, "We were told straight up some people are protected assets, and that means keep the camera on their rivals." Not them. Like what? Even Jason Lee jumped in with a spicy tweet. Karlie, been trying to talk. Y'all called her messy. But what if messy is just the truth? And then came the most unexpected twist of all. Cardi B posted a reaction. Yes, Cardi. Sis tweeted, "Y'all always be mad at the messenger instead of the message. Y'all let TV make y'all think these women don't be knowing real tea." Every word capitalized. So you already KNOW folks started speculating Cardi been on Love and Hip Hop. Maybe she saw some stuff too. Maybe this ain't just about Spice and Karlie, it's about a culture of silence in reality TV. And get this, an industry insider leaked to a popular media account that other networks are now investigating similar practices. They even mention Real Housewives and Basketball Wives in the same breath. Chilly, the floodgates wide open. Meanwhile, back in ATL, it's rumored that cast members are turning against each other. Some are unfollowing Karlie, while others are subtweeting VH1 with cryptic messages like, "Funny how silence used to mean loyalty. Now it just means guilt." One anonymous cast member even texted a blogger saying, "Next season might not even happen." People scared to film, and what about the fans? Oh, they're taking sides with full-blown loyalty oaths. One person posted a 10-minute IG Live literally crying, "Y'all not gonna sit here and act like Karlie ain't been warning us for years. She was messy, but she was right. I stand with Red." But the other half, they ride for Spice till the end. Say what you want, but my queen ain't get this far without people trying to tear her down. She the real one. At this point, even regular viewers who don't watch Love and Hip Hop are tuning in just to see the chaos unfold. It's all over YouTube, reaction channels, gossip, podcasts, and even TikTok tarot readers doing readings on who's telling the truth. Yes, it's that deep now. And y'all, it's about to get even crazier because we're heading into the final stretch. You know what that means? It's the final twist and cliffhanger. And I promise you it's ABOMB that nitrogen monoxide one saw coming. Not Karlie, not Spice, not even Moana. Who? Just when you thought this Love and Hip Hop meltdown had hit rock bottom. Baby, the basement door flew open because another bombshell just detonated, and it's got people questioning everything they thought they knew about Karlie, Spice, and VH1's so-called cover-up culture. So let's set the stage. Less than 12 hours after that massive wave of fan reactions, Jason Lee tweets something real slick. No tag, no context, just, she was never supposed to be on that show. They paid to hide the papers. And baby, the internet lost its mind. People were digging. Guess who they traced it back to? Spice's original casting contract. That's right. A former intern for Monami Entertainment allegedly leaked the 2017 contract proposal that brought Spice onto Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But what caught fans off guard wasn't the casting itself, was the attached legal waiver. According to this document, VH1 agreed to overlook unresolved international charges in exchange for a narrative-controlled contract clause. Meaning, producers would shield certain cast members from negative storylines. Let that sink in, essentially. They said, come be a star, but we'll make sure your past never touches the screen. Now y'all see why Karlie was screaming all this time. But here's the twist that's got even the cast shaken. ... The document had two signatures. One was Mona Scotchung. The other, Rashida Frost. Yeah, you read that right. Apparently, Rashida co-signed as a cast advisor at the time and endorsed Spice's casting under the condition Karlie not be allowed to interfere or challenge Spice's positioning. What? In the back door. Alliances. Karlie has no idea this even happened. But if this document is real and fans are already comparing the leaked pages to other confirmed VH1 contracts, then that means Karlie's own bestie played her. And Karlie, she's about to see this in real time. Because just moments ago, VH1 producers dropped the extended reunion trailer. And in the final seconds of the video, right before it cuts to black, they show Karlie backstage, crying and screaming into her phone. Rashida signed, "What? I swear to God, I will burn this whole place down. Don't touch me." Then the screen goes dark. Text pops up. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the reunion PT to next week. Some contracts were never meant to be exposed. Y'all, the season finale ain't even aired yet, and this real-life fallout is already messier than anything scripted. The girl who Karlie went to for comfort, who she told all her secrets to, may have been the one who silenced her from the jump, and now Twitter's calling Rashida the reality TV puppet master. Fans are posting side-by-side clips of Rashida shading Karlie in confessionals over the years, saying, "That's why. She never had a storyline that stuck. She messy, not legendary." And now it all makes sense. The slow edits, the reduced screen time, the gaslighting from producers. Karlie wasn't just paranoid, she was blacklisted. By her own franchise. Possibly by her own friend. But if you think Karlie's done, you don't know her at all. Insiders are already saying Karlie is planning a sit-down tell-all interview with the neighborhood talk, and word is she's bringing real receipts from past cast members who were silenced, pushed out, and manipulated by that protected asset clause. And baby, Spice isn't the only name on those papers. So let me leave y'all with this, ... This ain't just about a leaked audio or a broken friendship. This is about a whole system built on silence, favoritism, and betrayal. And the question is, if Karlie's blowing this wide open, who's next? Who? If your jaw is still on the floor like ours, go ahead and pick it up, because baby, we are not done. This ain't just some petty reality TV fight. This is a full-blown exposure of how deep the rabbit hole really goes when it comes to Love and Hip Hop VH1 and the dirty backroom deals they thought would never see daylight. But Karlie read. She said, "Not on my watch. Now we need you, the viewers, the fans, the truth seekers, to sound OFF in the comments, because this situation is getting uglier by the minute. Do you believe Karlie's receipts are real? Was Rashida secretly playing both sides this entire time? And y'all, do you think Mona Scotchung has been protecting certain stars for years? Because let's be honest, how many times has the real mess been swept under the rug just to protect VH1's golden cast members? Let's not act brand new. We see the patterns, we see the editing, and we see the favoritism. Drop A in the comments if you're ready for Karlie to take the whole empire down. Drop A if you're riding for Spice no matter what. And don't forget, we've got even more tea coming because, baby, this is far from over. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on, because the next update, it might just involve another love and hip-hop star getting exposed in the same contract scheme. We'll see you next time on Blast Celeb, where the drama never sleeps and the tea is always scorching. Stay messy, stay loud, stay tuned, because we just getting started.